Nice, calm, not windy day for once. Doesn't happen very often. Probably don't need this thick of a glove today, but I'm sort of running behind. Beautifully executed cyclocross remount. It is not cold out. I'm wearing way too much clothing. Ugh. 34:17 leaves way too much to be desired, and I'm kind of hoping I can do something about it today by trying to figure out a way to run no tensioner with one of those unicorn gears that UlimateRT had shared with me via a chart with a link here somewhere. I'm hoping I can figure out a way to put a single speed setup on that bike today with a decent enough gear that's not too bad to ride, that doesn't need a tensioner. Now I blame all the tinkering that I'm about to do specifically on you guys in the comments for sharing that link about finding the perfect unicorn gear to be used without a tensioner on your single speed vertical dropout setup. I'm going to play around with some of the options that I come up with here to see if any of them will work so that I don't have to use that thing. So in checking the Specialized website, when you type in 2008 Specialized Tricross Sport, the geometry chart says that this bike has a 44 centimeter long chainstay. When I measure it in a few different ways, I get anywhere from like 43.87 to like 44.5. So I sort of just like split the difference, measured it like 7 or 8 more times, and I really, kind of came down to 44.069 centimeters long. I have 2 sets of data that I can kind of go with, and it does give me a close enough kind of average that I'm happy to work with. So I've got a 34 tooth chainring, and I gave myself a largest cog of 20 and smallest of 13, which yields 2 options. It looks like a 3415 could work, although maybe be a little bit short, and a 3419 should work probably perfect. And that is all dependent on how much this chain is actually stretched. I threw the chain checker on it, so at the end of the day, I'm just going to account for 0 chain stretch. Thankfully, like I said before, when I made this thing a single speed, I've got cassettes galore to choose from here. And because the 2 gears that might work a little bit is a 15 or a 19, the 19 I probably won't have to take a chain link out. The 15 I'll definitely have to pull 1. I think my best bet is to just go ahead, pull the tensioner off, and see what happens with a 19 tooth on. 19 tooth, no good. It just, it immediately dropped the chain right off. It's just like a little bit too slack.
All are nothing at all.
Now the reason that I decided to go 19 tooth just to try this was for, well, 2 reasons. 3, let's say 3 reasons. I didn't want to break the chain because I'm lazy. I'm doing that anyway now. Tomorrow is supposed to be like a crazy snowstorm. So I kind of wanted the easier gear just for tomorrow. And then if this worked, I would go ahead and throw the 15 on later when there's no more snow on the ground. And 3, the 19 tooth yielded a longer chain, so I thought that it would fit better. Turns out it was a little loose. There probably is a little bit of chain stretch here, and my measurement's probably not very good. So the 15 tooth says it's going to be less than 44 centimeters. With the chain stretch, it might be just perfect. So this will be exciting. And if it doesn't work, then ugh. The amount of times that I've taken this link off and put it back on is to a point that I'm not super proud of anymore. Okay, vote up here. Will the 15 tooth work? Yes or no? If you're correct, you get a... Not bad!
If it's love, there is no in between. Are nothing at all.
Okay, admittedly it is a tiny little bit loose, but I don't know if it's gonna be a problem. Obviously, I'm a little bit skeptical about this staying together. I'm very much anticipating a bunch of chain drop, but I also expected that with the Bang Good tensioner, and that turned out great. So maybe, just maybe, I didn't need anything. Test ride number 1. Alright. It wasn't instant, but it did come off. Can't say I didn't expect it. Although I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. Now, if this is a 1/8 chain setup, I guarantee you this gear combination would probably be perfect with a half link in it. But it's like, I'm not gonna spend the money to convert this to like a straight up single speed. This was just an experiment. That's what this bike's all about. Just throwing weird stuff at it, doing weird things with it. I love it for that. But I hope that doesn't take away from the fact that that website is cool and it does narrow down the search a little bit. In fact, it'd be cool if that was an app. Only quantity 1 chain drop. Here's the dog to finish this vlog off. Oh no. Do we have a deal? Good deal.